Have you ever been in a situation where you've been to a party and you've met someone that you've never seen before, who knows your cousin or your classmate? Or maybe the two of you just happened to go to the same Look Busted concert back in 2013, and the two of you remark, well, what a small world. It's these small connections that link together to form a network. But how connected is this network?
The 6 degrees of separation is a simple concept. It underlines that you can reach anyone in the world through 6 connections. So there's a potential chain between any of 2 random people in the world that is less than or equal to 6.
But why the number 6? Well, with the current population of the Earth at 7 billion, and the 6th root of this being 43.7, this is approximately 44. It indicates that each person would need to have 44 unique friends for the whole world to be connected in just 6 steps, which is very plausible in today's world.
For example, say there's a person named Matt who wants to connect to Liam. He knows many people, but the connection that matters in this case is that he's friends with India, who is in turn friends with Callum. And through 6 connections, we get to Liam, and this is what the 6 degrees of separation says.
This theory can be applied to a fairly well-known game called the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, where the objective is to try and connect Hollywood actors to Kevin Bacon. The number of steps they could do this in was dubbed their Bacon number.
So for example, Kevin Bacon was in Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was in Saving Private Ryan with Matt Damon. And Matt Damon was in The Departed with Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio was then in Wolf of Wall Street with Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was in 21 Jump Street with Channing Tatum. And Channing Tatum was in White House Down with Jamie Foxx, giving Jamie Foxx a Bacon number of 5.
In life, we have a good close group of friends, and this causes a clustering effect as you all know each other. However, it's these people that you've known since birth, or friends that you made on holiday, people that nobody else knows in your friend group, that help make this connection so wide and sparse. It's the acquaintances that make it.
Let's look at it on a smaller scale and consider the university itself. Any given person will have multiple clusters of people that they associate themselves with. These range from people on their course, people from halls, and from societies. It's these clusters of people that are the core of the theorem. However, it's the seeming random association with people through other activities that make a university one of the most connected environments around.
When you think that a student from England will probably have at least one person from their high school at every major university up and down the country, this gives us an easy link across the whole of the UK. As well as this, the international students that come across the globe to each of these universities creates a link to many different countries, giving us a short chain all around the world.
Scaling this up, we can see that globalisation has meant people are visiting, emigrating and working abroad more than ever before. 232 million people are currently living outside the country they were born in, creating a vast web of connections that brings the world even closer together than ever before.
That's the theory anyway. This is of course not an absolute science, and we can't test this with every person in the world. However, we can analyse it with a pretty good sample size.
Large companies will analyse their data over the years. In 2008, Microsoft found a 6.6 degree of separation between all of the people on the planet at the time, which was 6.6 billion. About a month ago, however, Facebook reviewed the connections of all the people registered to social media, and it found that any user in amongst its 1.56 billion active users can be connected to any other user on the site through just 3.57 connections.
So the theory works for well-travelled people that are connected with different classes of people, but does it still work for isolated populations such as the Amazonian tribes or the Aboriginals?
In an ever-evolving world, the link between the majority of us is definitely being reduced. However, with technology still not reaching out to everybody on the planet, it's hard to know exactly how connected we all really are.
You're going through 6 degrees of separation. You hear the drink, you take a toke.